So when I was in Australia and I met a guy who was coaching, he was doing a coaching program. I said, I've wanted to do that for a year. How about I hire you as my coach and I'll be your practice client and I'll learn by osmosis because I tend to watch monkey see, monkey do. So we did that. And then I got started. I was auditioning a singer for my act because I can't sing, as we've established. And I thought I'll get a great singer and she'll carry me, basically. And she was having some issues in her life and work. And I said, how about you be my first practice client? And I charged her what I was paying my guy. And so I was off and running. And then I went and did a training program. But at that time, search engines were a new thing. So this is back in 99 now.
Oh,
And the
wow. Okay.
search engines were pretty new. There was Alta Vista, Yahoo was still a thing. And I'm a bit of a geek. I love systems and I love business. So I started looking at, well, what do you do? And a lot of the things that I did back then are still applicable today. It's just the competition has gotten insane.
Yes.
So I went and looked it up. How do you do it? And I put anchor text on my pages and I linked to other sites. And then I had other sites linked to me. And I was just early at it. I think that's one of the reasons. And then Google came along and also the search engines back then were charging, it was all paid. If you wanted to be at the top of the listings, you had to pay, which shot the integrity of the engines. And I think that's why Google got ahead
Right.
because they separated their advertising. You could tell what was ads and you could tell what was clean results.
Right.
And so I out of 23 million results for life coaching, I was so proud to
That's
be number
amazing.
one. But basically, get in early if you can, and then really focus your attention. As a business owner, yeah, you want to get great at Facebook ads. You want to get great at alliances. You want to get great at search engine optimization. You want to get great at all of it. But if you try and do that, you're just going to be mediocre at everything. So I would say do some testing. That's what I do with my clients. I say, well, test a few things over the next, say, 6 weeks, and then pick one thing and go deep. And that's what I've done with podcasting. I've done 160 interviews in the last 2 years. I love it. I'm just, this is my method. Podcast, podcast, podcast. I share what I know. Someone resonates with it. They ask if they can have a session with me. We do a session. Maybe we start working together. That's my method. So my question for you, for all listeners, what's your method that you're going to go deep on and become really well known for excellence in that marketing method?